Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm gonna be talking about the most important factors when it comes to getting more views on TikTok. If you guys can execute on what I'm about to share with you in this video perfectly, then I guarantee that you're gonna start getting more views on your TikTok account. Make sure you guys stick around for the end of the video because I'm also gonna be sharing with you several other factors in addition to just watch time that are gonna affect whether or not your videos get views. Also, I'm gonna be sharing with you how long your TikTok should actually be because this has changed very recently. If you have not already, make sure you guys text me. I'm gonna put my phone number right here. I also need you guys to go listen to my podcast. I'm gonna link out to it in the description below. I'm answering every comment in this video on my podcast, so make sure you tune into both. Comment below any questions that you have and tune into the podcast tomorrow, which is gonna answer all the questions from this episode. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are experiencing, ever since the TikTok algorithm changed, they changed what they care about, and watch time has become a huge factor that's a part of that, way more than it was in the past, which is why a lot of you guys are seeing a decrease in views. For those of you that don't know, some of the things that go into whether or not TikTok pushes out your video is gonna be the topic of the video, the engagement that you get in the video, the watch time in the video, and then fourth and finally, the length of the video. The topic includes what the video is about, what the description is, what the hashtags are, all of the things that actually go into making the video. The engagement is gonna be whether or not people are sharing the video, if they're following you after they watch the video, if they're going to your profile after they watch the video, if they're liking the video, if they're commenting on the video, all of those things, those all count as engagement. As far as the length goes, that's gonna be how long the actual video is, and the watch time is gonna be on average how long somebody spends watching your video. I'm gonna tell you guys which one of these is the most important because it is one of the #1 questions that I get asked. But first, I want to explain a little bit more about watch time because I get so many questions around this. I get this DM all the time. It says, Rob, I have a 10-second video, but the watch time is 12 seconds. What the hell's wrong with TikTok? What's going on with it? There's nothing wrong with TikTok. All that means is that on average, people watch that video 1.2 times, which means they're actually watching the video again, which is a really good thing that you're signaling to the TikTok algorithm. That being said though, a 10-second post is gonna be way too short for TikTok to really push it out unless it's something trending or just a really good video overall. But 9 times out of 10, if your video is not getting pushed out, you have over 30% engagement, and your watch time is higher than the video view time, the video is just too short. So I hope this clears up that question for a lot of you guys. Yes, your watch time can be longer than the actual length of your video, and to be totally honest, it's a really good thing if it is. Now, I'm not gonna say that there's such a thing as a perfect post, but in the ideal world, what this TikTok algorithm wants is a post that is anywhere from 15 to 22 seconds long with a watch time that is as close to the video view length or higher as possible and over 30% engagement. You can get a little bit less engagement and a little bit less watch time if the other factor balances it out, which is why I strongly suggest you guys focus on both of those things. And no, getting a lot of watch time on your videos is not something up to luck. It's not whether or not that thing is trending and has nothing to do with any of that. There is a way that you can actually craft stuff into your video that is gonna increase the watch time. And if you yourself are experiencing a video that is not going viral, it's got like 30 or 40% engagement, odds are it just wasn't long enough or the watch time was absolutely terrible. TikTok does this for one reason and one reason only, so that you don't make a 3-second long video just telling people to double tap, because then you'd get a ton of engagement, you'd have amazing watch time, but it's not providing any value to anybody, so that's why TikTok kind of pushes those posts to the side. Now I know, it is incredibly hard to achieve on every single video that people are actually watching the video longer than the video length is, which means that they're watching it multiple times, but if you can do this, that means that you're making absolutely amazing content. This is why David Dobrik blew up on YouTube. Blew up on YouTube because his videos are 4 minutes and 20 seconds long, and most people watch the whole entire video. The TikTok algorithm is starting to become more like the YouTube algorithm, where watch time matters way more than most things. For example, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of creators that are turning off the comments and saying something and provoking people to comment on it, and people spend way too long trying to comment on the video. They'll spend 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 15 seconds before they realize what's going on, and then they actually rewatch the video again. So what's happening with these videos, even though they got rid of comments, they're not getting anywhere near as much engagement as they could if the comments were on. The watch time is skyrocketing, which is why you see a lot of these posts going viral on the For You page. So if your post is gonna be 15 to 22 seconds long, I would strongly suggest that you have a transition, a change of pace, something that's gonna re-hook the user in every 4 seconds. If your post is longer than that, you honestly should probably do it every 6 to 7 seconds. Like if you have a 60-second video, you need to be re-engaging the user, re-hooking the video every 6 to 7 seconds, because if you don't do that, odds are just a lot of people are not gonna watch the whole entire video unless it's something incredibly interesting and unless you have something else going on. And this brings me to my next point, which is that the hook matters more than ever before, guys. You need to realize there are billions of videos on TikTok now. This is not just an app with a couple million people on it like it was months ago. This app has everybody on it. Everybody has abandoned almost every other social media app, and the majority of them are focused on TikTok. That's where they're going to consume their content. And trust me, they're not going there to sit there and listen to me talk for 60 seconds or listen to you talk for 60 seconds or listen to you show your dog for 60 seconds. That's not what people want to see on TikTok. They want to see fast-paced stuff, very fast-paced, a lot of transitions, emotions, a lot of change of tone. They want curiosity for the length of that video. One of the biggest mistakes that 99% of you guys are doing, and just to be quite frank, you guys are producing content that is incredibly boring. And I am incredibly sorry about any of this construction noise that you guys might hear going on in the background. We are getting the house renovated right now. That's why, as you guys can see, my background has changed. I do not have a ring light with me, so his lighting is probably terrible, but yeah, I'm providing value anyway. So, like I was saying, a lot of you guys are making a huge mistake by not making your content super fast paced, have a lot of transitions and things like that. If people just wanted to watch long form content, they would go watch Netflix or they would go watch YouTube. That's not what they're on TikTok for. They're on TikTok to get hooked in, have something really waste their time, or have something really take up their time and entertain them, make them laugh, give them information in a really bite-sized piece, or just bring them some kind of value really quickly. They're not gonna sit around for 60 seconds to try to get that value. They need it immediately. So this brings me to a few points. First, the hook is more important than ever. You guys need to get people to stop scrolling. You need to get them to wanna watch your video. That means there needs to be text on the screen in the first 2 seconds, and you need to do something or say something or have a sound, or there needs to be something that makes a person wanna watch the video. And just so you guys know, the course that I created, which I do link out to in my description below, again, it's totally free. This course goes in depth about how to make a hook. I'm not gonna put that in this video because then this video would be like 20 or 30 minutes long, and then the watch time would be terrible and YouTube would not push it out. But regardless of that, if you guys wanna learn how to craft a better hook, you need to download my free TikTok training course. It is in the link in the description. So in addition, you guys need to be hooking the user in multiple times. I know in the past, I've really just emphasized having a hook in the beginning of the video. Now I wanna emphasize to you guys that you need to be hooking the user in several times, every 4 seconds or every 7 to 8 seconds. This is incredibly important. And for those of you that are not doing this, the last 3 seconds of your post needs to be incentivizing engagement. If you don't have that incentivize, I always get mixed up on this word. If you're not incentivizing engagement throughout the post, then you need to do it in the last 3 seconds. Do not make your text really small. Do not make it just like, hey, follow me. You guys need to be incentivizing it, not just asking for it. Again, I teach people how to do that in my free TikTok course. Make sure you guys download that if you have not already. Brings me to my next point. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you guys subscribe. So hit that subscribe button right now before I go into what I see a ton of people doing wrong with their hooks and in their videos. All right, so what we just covered, guys, is you guys need to be hooking the person in immediately. You guys knew that. Now the new thing is that you need to be hooking people in continuously throughout the video and incentivizing engagement at the end. This is gonna do 2 things for you, and this is not everything that you need to do, but this is a huge portion of the reason that I see a lot of you guys not getting views. You guys are following the trends, you guys are using trending sounds, the right hashtags, a good description, but you guys are not continually hooking the user in throughout, getting a lot of watch time, and incentivizing engagement at the end. Those 2 things mixed with really good content is gonna get you way more views than you could have ever imagined. I don't care if you're getting 0 views right now, this is gonna help you get more views. I don't care if you're getting 1 million views, this is gonna help you get 2.5 million views. A few mistakes that I see a ton of people making is, 1, you guys are not hooking the user in, you guys are just asking for engagement straight up. A lot of you guys have the text totally off your screen. You need to realize that if your text is covered by the description, it's covered by the follow, the comment, the share, all that stuff on the side, or it's too close to the top, it's gonna be cut off on the screen. This definitely does not make somebody want to watch your whole entire video. They're gonna say, this person doesn't know how to edit a video, and they're just gonna skip it over. Second, you need to have something going on the whole entire time. You need to have pattern interrupts throughout the whole entire thing. A lot of you guys do not have pattern interrupts at all, not even in the hook. You need them constantly throughout the video. You have to keep the user on their toes. You have to insert a burning desire in them to want to watch whatever's going on. It shouldn't matter if they have something in the kitchen on fire, that their food is burning, something like that. If they have something else going on, their mom's yelling at them, their girlfriend's yelling at them, whatever's going on, you guys need to realize that your content needs to be so good that that person needs to say, hold on, the burning food can wait, whoever's yelling at me can wait, I need to finish this piece of content. When you can achieve that, you are going to get more views and more followers than you could have ever imagined. And for those of you that are totally struggling to get a lot of views, you guys need to do a couple of things differently. First, you need to make sure that you're using trending content, whether it be in your niche or just on TikTok in general. If you're posting about something that nobody cares about, well then guess what? Nobody's gonna watch your videos, and as you guys know now, because you're educated, the watch time's gonna be terrible, the engagement's gonna be terrible, nobody's ever gonna see the video. It doesn't matter how long it doesn't matter if you spend 10 hours making the video. If it's about something nobody cares about, well then guess what? Nobody's gonna watch it. You need to hook the users in. There are billions of videos. I've said this several times now in this video. There are billions of videos out there. Why is somebody going to watch your video? You need to ask yourself that question every single time before you post a video. Why is somebody gonna watch this? Does the first 2 seconds make somebody want to watch the next 2 seconds, the next 4 seconds, the next 4 seconds, etc.? Third, your video length is probably highly off. If you're not getting a lot of views, odds are your video length is either too long or way too short. Another thing that'll really help you guys out, TikTok is really pushing out duets right now and responses to comments with a video. They are really pushing that type of content really hard. If you're struggling to get views, I strongly recommend that you focus on duets in the beginning or just responding to comments. Well, odds are if you're not getting any views at all, you don't have a lot of comments, but I would focus on duets in the beginning. What you're doing then, you're taking somebody else's clout, and what you're gonna do, people are immediately gonna watch it. This is why duetting Charlie or Addison Rae or somebody like that works so well, because people just automatically watch it because they see Charlie or Addison Rae in it. They're incredibly famous. So people just naturally watch the video for longer. They engage with the video more. You guys need to be taking advantage of this. This is a huge missed opportunity on TikTok. And I did want to address this because I get so many DMs about this on Instagram. If people are trolling you in your comments, they're bullying you in your comments, there are two things that you could do about that. First, you could turn off your comments. Secondly, you could just ignore it. And I know it is incredibly hard. Trust me, guys. I get thousands of comments, thousands of DMs every single day. And I stopped looking at my DMs in the morning because if I looked at a bad DM or a bad comment, it just totally ruined my day. You guys could do two things about that. One, you need to realize that these people are trolling you. They're a nobody. They're a nobody on the internet. It doesn't even matter if they have a blue check next to their name. They're a nobody. They are irrelevant. It does not matter. Secondly, what I would do after you read a comment like that, and I know this is incredibly difficult, I would put your phone down. I would turn your phone down. I would go do something that you enjoy doing right away, whether that's just sitting in the sun, talking to your mom, talking to your brother, talking to your sister, talking to your significant other, playing basketball, whatever the case is. I would go do that as soon as possible and consciously think to yourself, be like, oh, it is all right. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, this person on the internet is a huge asshole, but Rob said they're irrelevant, so who cares about what they have to say? I'm not going to say to ignore that because I do not think that's the answer either, but I would just accept the fact that they do not matter. Don't ignore it. Just ingrain in your head that they do not matter. And you need to realize, and I see this all the time in my YouTube comments too, the same person trolls me over and over and over again. It's like, if you hate me so much, if you hate my eyebrows so much, or you hate the way I talk so much, why do you keep watching my videos? Clearly, you're a fan and you just want to be an and try to get some type of reaction out of me or reaction out of anybody who's experiencing something like this. You guys need to realize that they're honestly just giving you more engagement and pushing you out in the algorithm even more. You might even want to thank these people. That being said, guys, if you are unhappy with your TikTok growth, I want you to join my accelerator program or my mentorship program. The accelerator program is 7 days long. The mentorship program is 30 days long. Both of them guarantee that I can help you grow on TikTok. If you do not grow over the course of the 7 days or the 30 days, you're going to get your money back guaranteed. If you guys are not interested in that at all, if you haven't already seen the videos on my channel, I offer a ton of free stuff. I've said it a couple times now. I have the free TikTok course. I have all of this free content. You'll see it to your left, to your right. You'll see it below you. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and the thumbs up button. I also have a text platform. I need you guys to text me too. I need you to listen to the podcast. I'm trying to give out as much information as possible. Lastly, I need you guys to comment on this video and leave your username so I can answer your questions in tomorrow's podcast. Make sure you guys tune in then. Thank you so much for watching this video.